But commoners are always deaf to others' suffering, for such is their nature. Interfering in their affairs is hardly worthy of you or me, rogue traitor. What's my coercion skill? Freaking 40? Okay. All onlookers are to return to their homes immediately. The refugees can go to Dock Alpha Row. I will speak to you later. Comply or face the consequences. Coercion check failed. What? It literally said there was a 100% chance of success. I'm confused. It said that I needed to hit a 20 and my skill was 40. What makes you think we'll listen to you? Maybe you're one of them, here to help out your heretic buddies. You better stay out of this or we'll get you too. And you, Reverend, you can look away or whatever while we handle this. I hope you don't plan on letting this insult to your house slide. Abelard is glaring at the crowd before you, furious. I mean, we gotta look good in front of the boys. You would dare oppose me? Attack. Seeing that the crowd's attention is distracted, the refugees from Kiava Gamma make a run for the docks. Go on then, wreak your depravity. The Emperor already sees all the rot and baseness that reign in your souls, and I place my hopes in his judgment. So now we just fight the leftover dudes?
We'll find you soon enough!
Oh my.
I will fight if I must.
On it.
I meant to do the lightning, wrong button. Alright, pretty sure this doesn't have friendly fire. No, wait, does it? There's that purple mark above our allies. Maybe it does.
Be careful not to cross my gaze. Isn't this a job for the sir?
Oh, she got an attack of opportunity. Or she took one there.
Oh, what a rush!
I've suffered worse.
Let's see.
I'll do it. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Oh, come on.
Doubt is for the
All right,
weak.
shot on the run missed. Normal shot missed. Let's see. So charge ends with a melee attack that does not use up.
Indeed. Oh, my.
Oh, he got attacked opportunity. Wait, what?
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
So I taunted two of them.
I will do my duty.
And then I'll use Endure to endure damage. Let's see. Plasma overcharge. Plasma overcharge extra damage. Or a normal shot. Let's do plasma overcharge with extra damage. And it misses again! You're amazingly bad at this. Alright. Machine spirit communication. So I don't have a melee weapon, all I've got is ranged. And I can't use my ranged weapon while this guy's in my face, I think. Alright, so let's try backing up. I'll probably get swung at. Yep, now it'll let me.
Suits my purposes.
Almost. Round 2. What is this? Lightning Arc Heroic Push. Pushes Lightning Arc power, increasing dealing damage and hitting more targets, mythically avoiding allies. Oh! Chains up to 6 targets and ignores friendlies. Is this just not usable on turn 1?
The whispers must be appeased.
I thought it said it would chain to up to 6 targets. Why didn't it bounce to that guy right there? I am Confucian. Let's see if this hits allies.
If I may.
It does. Yes, it does. So, I'm noticing that my team is full healing between fights. That's new for a game like this. A stall selling all knickknack? Yeah, we already looked at that. Alright, quick save. So, I'm sure we have no reputation for murdering people in the middle of the town square now.
I did fine.
In this nightmarish, in this mishmash of devices and cables, you notice equipment. Wait, hold on. Where's the... Go down to the bottom. From totally different eras. Some ancient, some merely old, and some hastily tossed together in more recent years.
A new challenge for me?
Leaflet. Now is their time not... Oh, wait, this is the copy of the same one we read earlier. The sight of this cogitator would be enough to break any tech priest's heart. The machine is leaning slightly to one side, grimy, covered in scrawled drawings with frivolous writing scratched here and there on the casing. Several keys are missing, and the rest are coated with dust. Pascal's respirator lets out a mournful hiss before he says grimly, "The right of operation has been repeatedly in blasphemy violated, requesting the identification and punishment of the sinful acolyte entrusted with caring for the spirit of this machine. Tech use 20. Try to repair the cogitator. Chance 100%. Okay, let's see if it happens. Succeeded. After a series of cracks and groans, the cogitator's dusty screen lights up. On it are several lines of text, section headings. Praise the Omnissiah. The machine spirit of this cogitator is aggrieved but willing to serve. Accompanied by the crackling of a binary prayer, Pascal's mechadendrites gently place a couple of keys lying on the floor back into place. Select the section titled Parsimus Dwayne's Design. The cogitator flickers and grunts before displaying a tapestry of text. The great Parsimus Dwayne intends to conquer the Coronis expanse and build the most grandiose structure, which will shine through the ages, praising the names of its creator and its descendants. Footfall, the palace in the stars. The glory of this great Parsimus's deeds will live on throughout the ages and his grand designs. The cogitator hisses and grunts as it tries to clean its insides by spewing out dust and detritus through its cracks. The cogitator hisses for a while, then the screen flickers and once more shows the words, "The great Parsimus Dwayne intends to conquer." Pascal's vox wheezes mournfully. The spirit of this machine is enraged and will perform its function no more. I'm sorry, I'm just imagining if he hears like a record skipping, he's like, it's enraged, it will go no further. I will see to it that the profaners responsible for its maintenance are marked for servo penance. Lore Imperium.
Excellence matters.
The statue undoubtedly depicts Parsimus Dwayne, the legendary rogue trader who founded Footfall. It's like a skeleton.
Follow my lead.
Machine right set.
I won't tolerate weakness.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
The Emperor favors me today.
Okay, so we just like move some boxes out of the way. Tech use.
This explorator is
Come
blessed with multifunctionality.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Logic 10 dice check. Ritual?
Done.
We opened a gate.
It's about time.
So the two options are ritual or machine rights set, and I think I'm carrying a machine rights set, so I'm guessing the first one is like you use an item to open it, and the second one is you use skill?
None shall
I'm not
stand
sure.
in my way.
Some knickknacks. Okay, so that like AoE opened all those boxes. Holy writings, primitive tools, okay. I gotta say, our inventory seems to be of an absurd size. Alright. I misslayed my 4 favorite flask a few days ago. For the life of me, I cannot imagine where it's got to. Perhaps one of you purloined it. I didn't steal your flask. Vladame Takar the Liege. My patience. You remember the way out. Dismissed. A tall man in austere gray clothes makes a show of looking past the woman he's addressing. Vladame. What, as he put such harsh words into your mouth? You talk like you're an imperial clerk, not one of us. The woman who is standing with her back to you lets out an ostentatious sigh, and then her tone changes dramatically. Where's my cargo, Vladame? Falco has it, doesn't he? So that's how you do business with your old friends these days. So you don't remember. Then the help will remind you. Guards, escort her out. Haydari, move. The massive guard leans down to the woman and says in a lowered voice, Jay, get going while he's letting you. Go drown your sorrows at the Amassicus and thank your lucky stars you were able to walk out the door. You won't get the chance next time. First an insult and now threats. I see courtesy and tact are no longer a valued commodity on Footfall. Oh well, I'll find myself a better deal. She turns on her heel and heads towards the exit. As she passes you by, she gives you a quick once-over, winks at you, and then immediately turns away with a flip of her jet black hair. Vladame Takara. The tall man who has long since noticed your presence is studying you intently. Vladame Takara, Liege of Footfall, let us please proceed to my office. A spread befitting a visitor of your rank is waiting. Your entourage will be accommodated nearby. Certainly. Let's go. Please follow me. Items lost. Chainsword, plasma pistol, and armored body glove. What? I think that was the loot from the leader of the people that attacked me. That's not my equipment. While you're engaged in small talk, you get a chance to take the measure of Liege Takara. His expression is aloof and focused, his gestures curt and firm, his speech calm and quiet, as though he is used to people always listening to what he says. Judging by his observant gaze, he has been studying you in turn this whole time. Vladame straightens in his chair and says in a polite but completely indifferent tone, Let's talk business. On behalf of the elite of Footfall Station, I offer you my condolences, Lord Von Valancius. We mourn Lady Theodora's loss, and we hope this sentiment is taken as a sign of our good intention and willingness to cooperate. Thank you, Liege. A terrible loss for all of us. I hope that under your guidance, the dynasty can recover from this blow and attain even greater power. I'm impressed by your prudence. Your decision to arrive on Footfall incognito without announcing either the death of the previous rogue trader or your own status, it was quite wise. The rumors will spread sooner or later. It's impossible to keep secret something that's known to thousands of people serving on a void ship. But for now, you're free to reap the benefits of anonymity. As you may have noticed, Footfall is currently in a state of crisis. Its people would benefit from the patronage of a figure such as yourself. I was attacked right at the docks. An outrageous stunt, a show of disrespect for both you and me. Sadly, such incidents on Footfall are akin to natural disasters, impossible to predict or preempt, and they simply happen. Many consider Footfall to be a pirate den, but believe me when I say that there's a difference between organized crime and gangs of thugs who have nothing to lose. You were attacked by the latter. The Anvers are a gang of punks who spit on our customs and hierarchy. Even their leader is more akin to an ideologue, a rabble-rouser who shouts go on, not a commander. Sooner or later, we will find him and have him strung up. That will likely cool his followers' fervor. His words sound confident and calm. It seems he really isn't terribly worried about some band of void-born rats. I'm sorry for the loss of your assistant. What? Your words seem to perplex him for a moment, but his face remains cold. Oh, that. Yes, her death was a regrettable development. He's like, what was her name? Oh no, she was a college intern. She just got credit. No, man, she wasn't even on payroll. Who was the woman that the guards were just throwing out? His expression hardens and he makes a frustrated gesture. A dead woman walking. Some, however, will call her Jay Haydari, a small-time hustler with big ambitions that will lead her to a sticky end. Lore Imperium check failed. I want to see this, hang on. 80 is my skill. So, wait. It says 20 difficulty class, 60 skill value. 97 was the roll result. Chat, I understand D20. I've played a lot of D&D and Pathfinder. I don't get what I'm looking at right now. Like, I would think 20 is the difficulty class, like 20, I have to beat 20? 60 is my skill? I rolled 97. I don't understand how. It's a D100. Oh. Okay. So, wait, so I have to, wait, I have to beat 100 in order to... You have an 80% chance to succeed. I've never even heard, I mean, I could piecemeal that together. I've never even heard of a D100 system. Simius, thank you, buddy. Welcome back. 7 months. You have to roll under your total skill? She is irrelevant. Since I'm the one in control of the situation on Footfall, I can speak on behalf of all of its noteworthy residents. What sort of patronage do you seek from me? Protection. Not military protection, but a different kind of security. You have, of course, already encountered difficulties with warp navigation on your way here. I'm afraid the scope of these difficulties extends far beyond this area. Reports of disrupted routes and ships vanishing during short jumps are coming in from across the entire sector. Communication with the Calixis sector has been extremely unstable. Of the ships that have dived into the Maw in recent years, none have yet returned. The visitors we've had from the other side have all been suspiciously few in number. The last ship that came through the Maw was struck by a temporal anomaly. The ship took almost 2 decades in real space-time. You've heard of periods of warp's instability, including cases where the Maw would become completely inaccessible for navigation for years on end, thus temporarily shutting off the Coronis expanse from the Imperium. So 60 is the total skill, 10 is the difficulty class, 50 is the skill value. Roll result 12. What? Still not. I'm gonna have to watch a video that explains D100 systems after this. This brings us to our main issue. Footfall is a repair shipyard and a trading post. We barely produce anything ourselves, and we are largely dependent on incoming shipments, especially food shipments. The station naturally has some reserves, but the supply issues didn't start yesterday. Footfall would be obliged if House von Valancius would assist us by signing a contract for food deliveries. Logic. I can't be the only one you've asked for help. Naturally, I tried contacting other rogue traders, but the terms of House Corda would have bled Footfall dry, and for the esteemed Caligos Winterscale, instead of a food shipment from him, I received a transport, the Navica, packed with refugees. I had to send them off to Foulstone. So many extra mouths to feed would only have worsened the crisis further. I suppose all these warp fluctuations must have created more pressing concerns for Lord Winterscale, and so I put my faith in you, the third and last of Footfall's allies. What are the terms of this deal? Basically, a 100 is like getting a 1 on D20, and a 1 is like getting a 20 in D20. The lower the number, the better. It's simple. Delivery of food shipments from your fertile worlds. Janus, I imagine. I'm quite familiar with that jewel of the Von Valencius Empire in exchange for fair payment. Very well. I will help you with your food shipments. He takes a quick sip from his glass. I'm immensely obliged, your lordship. I assume you're going to need time to get the shipments up and running. I can wait. On my end, I promise you complete cooperation with your endeavors. Chash, thank you for the Prime sub, buddy. Welcome back again, 19 months in a row. Let's look at our options here. I'd like to know more about the Anvers gang. How come they haven't been dealt with? He grits his teeth slightly before answering. I have been using all my resources to delay the moment when the station is hit by famine. I haven't gotten around to the Anvers yet. As detrimental as they are, they're no players. Their leader is more of a troublemaker than a gang leader with a plan and ambitions. They don't issue orders, they merely incite slaughter and robberies. When that void rat dies, the rest will scatter. Big Red S, thank you. Welcome back. 6 months. What is the situation in the region? Troubling. Xenos raids are growing more frequent. Isn't Xenos just like anything not human? A term usually used by the humans that means stranger and signifies alien non-human forces. Okay, cool. I got that one. Trade is suffering and fringe worlds are going under. Rumors of atrocities being committed by enemies of humanity are causing excessive panic due to their exotic nature. The core of the Imperium forces in the Coronis Expanse has departed for the sector's borders to combat the Xenos threat. There has been no word from them for a while now. Then again, when the distance and the current issues with astropaths, that's not entirely out of the ordinary. Still, we are not yet alone. From several of the worlds hit by Xenos attacks, we've received reports of fierce warriors who transcended from the sky and entered their fray. The fragmentary accounts led me to believe that the blessed Adeptus Astartes are operating in the Coronis Expanse, and I await news of their victories with great anticipation. The Astartes are like the Knights, right? Also known as Space Marines, these genetically engineered super soldiers are the most powerful and first orders of the Imperium. Yep. Have there been any Xenos attacks on Footfall? No, there haven't. Attacking Footfall in general is not a particularly reasonable thing to do. Many ships are docked here at any given time, and should any problems arise, we will simply load ourselves onto them and disappear, leaving the invaders with nothing but barren rock. For us here, Xenos are more of a source of income than a threat. Vladame freezes, gauging your reaction. Ooh, he slipped on something. Now my guy's a trader. I literally just buy and sell things to make money. There's no shame in selling one's trophies for profit. It's a delight to be talking to a business-minded individual. Where does one go to make a few deals here on the station?
Mukluk love.
Here. I am the main dealer on the station, and it would be disrespectful of me to suggest that you take your business to footfall traders of lesser importance. Still, you might take an interest in a few people of note. For example, Reverend Hieronymus Doloroso. This servant of the, that was the guy that was yelling at people outside. The servant of the Ecclesiarchy is rumored to purchase sacred relics from captains, and other traders don't seem keen on becoming his competitors. If you're looking for goods that can entertain you, find Octaviana in the establishment called the Adeptus Amassicus. The chemical bliss that she offers is refined and possesses a satisfactory degree of purity. Is it just like beer? Just don't ask her to pour you her signature drink. It's meant for more common footfall rabble, not discerning clientele. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Real quickly, Big Red S and Miss Nuki, thank you, welcome back. Miss Nuki, 16 months. Matsuni says, if you want to see it that way, each 5 is in 1 in D20, so 12 is in between 17 and 18 D20. I hope it's not confusing. No, I follow that so far. TLDR, smaller number is better with a dice roll. If you have 80 in a skill check, you have an 80% chance to succeed, so 1 through 80. The number they show is the percentage of success. Ecclesiarchy. Ecclesiarchy. So if you have willpower, for example, well, it's 80% chance of succeeding, 1 through 80, and 81 through 90 is a fail. And I got a 97 earlier, right? Okay. Alright. I think I get it. Alright, let's get down to business. I'm interested in your wares. I'm at your service. You can expect the most generous discounts. Oh boy. Alright, so... Wait, what? Oh, wait, what? This is stuff in my cargo hold? Provisions, uniform kit, Mechanicus creations, and heretic trophies. Oh man, I can't like double click or right click on this stuff. I have to drag and drop all of it. I hope that gets changed. So does that mean... Oh no, okay. I wasn't sure if he would only go up to 100%. This is a unique... Wait, what is 0 RP? What? Oh wait, I have to check it now? Oh, will he only buy it if it's at 100%? Hold on. Like he'll only, maybe he only buys in like batches? He only buys in batches. Dude, okay, so this guy's Costco. He only, this guy, he only wants to buy in bulk.
Yay.
That's it. He's freaking Costco. Alright, now we'll wait on the other stuff. Alright. What else do we got over here? Blind Orca, 13 months. Welcome back, buddy. Thank you. Serrated Greatsword. So I'm wondering, since we're in the alpha, I'm guessing we're starting like a chunk of the way into the story or whatever, because you know, it was pointed out that we're not starting at level 1 in the alpha. I hope, I'm very much looking forward to playing this same game but getting eased into it. Like in my very first fight, going into it to where in combat I had, what was it, like each person had like 15 abilities. That was drinking water from a fire hose. So I'm very much looking forward to playing this same game where I'm getting, you know, eased into the stuff. Squeal with Glee, Act 2. You're level 15 in Act 2. The big long text at the start was like a TLDR of something you couldn't counter with Act 1. That makes sense. Okay. This guy's got a debuff. Fatigue. To remove fatigue effect, this character must rest at the void ship for at least 24 hours. Okay. Alright, so we just talked with Vladame over there.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Let's see. Now, I think the cliche thing would be we step outside, and that lady that got kicked out earlier is waiting to talk with us. A well-groomed young man calls out to you. He's clean-shaven and dressed in clothes that are expensive but unshowy, with a bright aquila embroidered in a prominent spot. Noble sir,